Welcome to Inside Jokes, where we talk to comedians about their sets that they posted online, where their jokes came from, and why they decided to post it. This episode is about Avery Quinn, who recently won Last Comix Standing. He's a very funny guy, and I think you really enjoy his joke. And we're just going to listen to him talk about math and then come back and talk to him about the joke.
I wasn't a great student in school. I wasn't a great student. I hated math class. You guys remember math class? Yeah. And the thing I hated about it is they had word problems. And word problems sucked because they marketed to us like, these are the problems that'll help you in real life. They never helped us in real life. Like, the word problem that would help you in real life is like, so your buddy failed his drug test and he lost his job. You lent him money. How long till you can ask for it back? Solve for X. That's... It's a realistic word problem, man.
How did you first think of this?
It's trying to remember it. I think it was just going through each class and trying to figure out something that really stood out to me as odd, or I could at least like take the logic of it and turn it on its head.
What do you think is the secret to writing good, clean material?
Better way to work with clean is to be relatable, because so much of the dirty stuff is more shock factor. It's tough to be shocking and clean, you know what I mean? That doesn't those two things don't fix. I think relatability and clean, I think the comedy comes more from a collective conscious, and it works. And what I will say too is, like, as long as you're not leaning on the edge of being like hokey or corny, clean material works in clubs and with audiences that aren't expecting it, unless you're on some late night show. It's like the Dirty Ed show or something like that. Then the audiences might expect something different. But I've done like I have like some family friendly jokes, but most of the jokes that I do in my clean set, I do my regular set, and they've worked in front of most audiences.
I noticed also that you use your hands when you're doing your comedy to help to sell the jokes. I don't know if that's like an intentional thing or if it's just something that you just naturally do.
Like, George, I don't know if you've ever dealt with this with someone who maybe like doesn't do comedy, just was like of someone that that was in the audience, where you're talking about like a different comic and you're like, oh, this person was so funny, and they're like, yeah, I guess. You're like, but they're like a brilliant joke writer, but they're one of the people that they stand completely still, they hold on to the mic stand, and they tell their jokes in basically like stone legs for 20 minutes, and every joke's brilliant, but the audience starts to get tired of them, even though you look at it and you're like, well, that was a great joke. That was like the joke at 17 minutes was just as good as the joke in minute one, but the audience is kind of run out of steam for them. And I feel like being physical helps the audience just give them a little bit more reason to pay attention.
What's one piece of advice you'd give newer comics?
Explore comedy a little bit. Take time to figure out who you are. Don't go into it going, this is who I am because this is what I saw on a special that I liked, or a podcast I listened to, or something like that. I guess that'll be my biggest thing.
That's great advice. So, if people want to find you online, where can they find you, Avery?
Most active on Instagram. That's Avery Quinn 66. You can follow me on Facebook, Avery Quinn. I'm on TikTok now, which I'm new at that, but I should start promoting it. And that is, I'm Avery Quinn, Avery.Quinn70 on TikTok. As you can tell, I probably joined that recently because that handle's not exactly, no one was jumping at that handle. So, but yeah.
Well, thank you so much for doing this. There's a lot of great advice, a lot of great insights. Thank you at home for sitting and watching this. If you liked this video, make sure you like it. If you want to see more of this stuff, make sure you subscribe and check out a comedy show. We all need more laughter in our lives.